Welcome back to Probably Dope Movies. I'm Cude.
I'm JC.
And we're here to let you know if Timothée Chalamet is the new generation's Leo DiCaprio or he is. He's the new Leo DiCaprio, dude. He's the guy. He's the guy. In our review of Marty Supreme.
Marty Supreme follows ping pong champion Marty Riesman in his early years as he battles to prove to everyone that he is the best ping pong player in the world. So, Marty Supreme.
Marty Supreme.
Oh, come on.
You missed it, dude.
I didn't know you were going to do that.
You got to get your skills up. You know, Timothée Chalamet practiced for 5 years doing table tennis.
That doesn't surprise me.
Movie?
That doesn't surprise me because I feel like even for a complete unknown, this kid, this man, he's 30 now, dedicated.
Did he like learn guitar for complete unknown?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
This kid is he's the new DiCaprio, bro.
Yeah,
straight up.
He definitely is.
But what's this movie about?
Okay.
What's this movie about?
So this film, it's Josh Safdie, one of the two Safdie brothers, newest film. It is about Marty Riesman. He is, well,
he's a young ping pong player.
In this film, he's a young ping pong player trying to make his name in the ping pong community, right?
Yeah. Well, he's trying. So this is what he's doing. He's trying to go against the establishment.
Yes,
because he is not the most corporate-minded guy.
He gives me the vibe of John McEnroe a little bit from tennis, right?
He pushes back a lot on the establishment.
He is the best in his mind, and he's not afraid to tell people. But
people want to see that, and he knows that.
He's a spectacle.
He knows that people want to come see him be loud and obnoxious, and angry and yelling, and he knows that brings entertainment value to it. So not only is he a amazing ping pong player, table tennis player.
Yeah.
He's amazing at marketing himself. And this whole movie is about him basically hustling his way to Japan.
Which is actually pretty funny, like the duality of Timothée Chalamet himself, the way he marketed this film. Constantly grinding, going on every outlet.
Did you see him on Fallon? Was it Fallon where they did the ping pong?
Oh, they were playing beer pong.
Bro, he sucks.
Well, he got a couple in there.
He sucks. I suck. Yo, Chalamet.
Hey, no, kudos to him for putting himself.
Chalamet knew when he got on, when the cameras weren't rolling, he was like, damn, that sucked.
Hey, but did you see him when he did the remix with SD Kid?
Now, see, that didn't suck.
Yes.
That was good.
Marty Supreme.
That was good. That was good.
Flex, because he's flexing.
Talented in everything except for beer pong. Okay?
You can't be good at everything.
Yeah.
I feel like there was even a clip of him playing basketball.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Yeah, please, dude. Come on.
My only thing.
You already got the Model Bs.
Come on.
But yeah, we see Chalamet take on another great role, which it's another A24 film, and it's one that I think he'll definitely get a nomination for, right? Best actor. Yeah. And I think also probably the film will get maybe a best picture. We'll see. But that aside, it's really just watching the journey of, like we said, Marty Riesman fight his way to the top of the ping pong establishment.
And this is a short period of time, too. This movie couldn't have been but
1952 is when...
It was 1 year.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think a year too,
So...
True.
This is where things start to break down for me. Is this movie is set, and I know what the director was thinking. Josh Safdie was probably thinking, he was like, yo, I don't want to do a stereotypical cookie cutter. Let's see this kid rise from obscurity in New York slums to being an Olympic winner. Spoiler alert, he wins the Olympics. It's not in this movie.
It's not in this film, but that's just like a historical
in his timeline.
event.
I don't want to do that. I want to focus on the super beginning where he was just making his name known. And let's focus on just that 6 months. That to me was not the movie that I wanted to go see, especially judging from the trailers, how they were marketed and how they felt. I thought this was going to be a safer movie. And that may be good or bad for however you stand. I thought this was going to be a more predictable, more Disney-ish movie, like, you know, from nothing to the best in the world, Marty Supreme. I thought it was going to be that. And I was totally going to accept that and love it. Like a Forrest Gump or like you know what I mean?
I feel that.
I thought it was going to span more of his life than just 6 months, dude.
So actually, me going into it just because Josh Safdie, I've seen his stuff before, and I think you've seen him too.
Yeah, Uncut Gems. I haven't seen Good Times,
and Good Times.
Uncut Gems, I'm a fan of. I like that.
Yeah. I kind of had a feeling, although it is called Marty Supreme, so you would think Supreme means Olympic level, right? I was like, it's an A24 Josh Safdie film. I had a feeling it was going to be kind of Uncut Gems, Good Time-esque, and it absolutely was. And I think some people may feel the stress of that, but I actually liked it a lot because it's just kind of that grind that maybe you don't have a lot of moments to breathe, but it makes you feel something constantly throughout. Sometimes that might feel overbearing, right? Which that's a valid criticism, but for me, it constantly keeps me on edge. So much to the point where a couple times I was literally out loud being like, oh my gosh, like to Cude. I was just like, this is so much, but it's invoking a reaction out of me and others. And so you can love or hate that, I think.
Bringing up Uncut Gems, this movie is Uncut Gems starring Timothy Chalamet.
Absolutely.
It's just as frantic. And then what he does is, and this is artistic expression definitely, but every shot of this movie is close in on every character. Like, it is tight on their faces. And I think he was trying to evoke the feeling of frantic, closed in, claustrophobic.
Yeah.
How am I going to get out of this? Oh, another obstacle has come. How am I going to get out of this? But that was another thing for me that I wasn't too keen on, because once you make a whole movie where every shot is the same framing, it kind of takes away from what that feeling of that framing was originally supposed to make you feel. Mm-hmm. And so I didn't feel frantic, like from all the yelling and every scene is like yelling at each other and it's nonstop things going wrong. It tired me out. And then once you have actual action movement shots and you're still that close in, I don't get nauseous. Like, I have a pretty good stomach, but I could see somebody that gets car sick being kind of woozy on some of these shots because they're just so close in. So that was one thing where it was just like, oh, I don't really like that either.
I would guess that the intention there, at least conversely, would be they want to kind of zoom in on the actors to see them really shine in those frantic, to really see those facial expressions, to like,
because I mean, it zooms into where you see his acne scars and stuff.
I think that's intentional. Because Timothy Chalamet, he's got great skin.
No, he's got perfect skin. Timothy Chalamet is a golden god. He is flawless. He's flawless. So they would zoom in so close that you could see the pores and see the.
And I feel like really what it comes down to is they want you to feel that franticness in every moment. And I think it's an emotional roller coaster, right? Like, every time you think the character is finally starting to get to this place where he's he's dreaming big, he's working hard, maybe not in the best way, he's grinding, he's kind of scumming it, he's screwing some people over. That's not to spoil it too much, but you're like, is it going to work out for him? He's kind of scheming. No, he's instant karma. Every time he tries to do something that will like be less for somebody else, but be better for him, immediate karma, right? So I think there's a lesson in there somewhere. There's a deeper meaning. And I feel like with his other films, it's kind of similar, where it's like you see these people who they're from this different background. They're trying to grind. They look at themselves in this different light. So they're going to do whatever it takes, but they need to be humbled a little bit. And that's where the franticness and the, tough situations come into play.
That's how it reminds me of, just like Uncut Gems, Just when you thought Adam Sandler was to the, he's got it, he's good, he's got the money, he's got the whatever. And then something else happens, and then something else happens, and then something else happens, and then something else happens. So he takes that same exact formula from Uncut Gems.
For sure.
So other than that, what else was a thing for me? Okay, another thing for me that I wasn't really digging on.
All right, let's hear it.
Was the soundtrack selection. All right, guys.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Okay.
When we're making movies that are set in a certain time period, this is set in the 1950s, right? There was tons of songs that would have fit every scene of this movie. But whoever did the musical soundtrack, whoever the music director was or whatever of the movie, chose 80s songs. Like, 95% of the music in this movie are songs from the 80s. So you got synthesizers and all that. That takes me out. If I'm I'm watching a movie that's set in 1950s, I don't want to hear Depeche Mode. I don't want to hear Tears for Fears. I don't want to hear George Michael. Not saying that they played any of those people in the movie, but that takes me out. I want to hear some Gershwin. I want to hear some Louis Armstrong. I want to hear stuff from that era because that puts me... Can you imagine watching Godfather Part 2 when they're doing the flashbacks of Robert De Niro's character and it's in like the 20s and they start playing Little John? Like, no! Think about this. Think about this. In Django Unchained, and this was a big gripe for a lot of people. Music throughout the whole movie, immaculate, except for what part? They had a Rick Ross song in it. That doesn't sound like the slavery times to me, Rick Ross music. You know what I mean? Like, so the soundtrack, I would give it a break if it only did like 2 or 3 songs from the 80s. Or mixed up the generations, throw in some Jimmy or something. I don't know, Jimi Hendrix or something. Like, mix it up or something. Do every era, right? Do that. But when you focus solely on the 80s for your musical style, it takes me out of the whole universe. And so that is one gripe from me. Now, they were good songs. Every song that played in the movie was good, but it literally only played 2 songs from that era. And I don't even know if they were from that era. Yeah, but they sounded old timey. But it's just like if you think about it, if you make a cowboy movie, right? There was no recorded music in the 1700s, right? Or 1800s or whatever the case, whenever cowboys were, right? Yeah. But you can still play a country hillbilly banjo song,
something that feels,
and it feels like it.
Okay.
This movie was just not. I didn't feel like I was in the 1950s. Outside of looking at everything and looking at the cars and the dresses and all that, soundtrack wise, what a big mistake. Whoever was the music director.
I feel that. So, yeah, I think that's absolutely valid point. The one saving grace, I would say, is the acting, right? Like, I feel like
acting spot on.
Acting
from everybody.
Across the board.
Even Mr. Wonderful. I
was going to say that. I was about to bring up.
Even though he plays Mr. Wonderful. They told him, look, we have a character that is Mr. Wonderful. You need to play him. You just act like yourself.
Who was it? I saw an interview that was like somebody was a fan of Shark Tank. It was
That's what it was?
Was it? I think it was like Josh Safdie's wife
Shark
or something.
Tank
Or maybe it was Josh Safdie. Yeah.
Shark Tank.
Yeah. They're like, I'm a fan of.
We used to watch Shark Tank. Shark Tank was a fire.
Yeah. And they're like, he's like, I haven't acted before. It's like, you don't need to act. Just act like you. Just be an a-hole. And he's like, wait, what?
You, dog.
He's like, I don't know how to take
Here
that.
Here goes a check. Just come on set.
And honestly, he crushed it. He played it perfectly.
He was good.
Especially since there's all those tight up shots. We got Timothée Chalamet, crushed it.
Yep. Gwyneth Paltrow plays a actress that's kind of aged out of being a starlet. And she's trying to revive her career with a stage play. She does really good.
She does really good.
Because she sees right through his... Dude, Marty Reisman is a con artist.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Anybody that likes this character, which will bring me to my next point.
Yeah.
Anybody that likes this character is a terrible human being.
They're blinded by the Chalamet effect. That's all it is. Yeah.
Because this character, Marty Reisman, is not a good guy.
He's not a good guy. Yeah,
he has no redeeming qualities other than his skill at ping pong. And that's it. He is not a good guy, dude.
It seems like he cares about his friends, but the way that you see things play out, he doesn't. It's
he only cares about him.
It's weird, right?
It's his fate. He cares about his destiny. Everybody else, whatever. I'll take money from you. I'll do whatever. I'll steal your car. I'll mess up your life.
He's hustling
as long as I can get ahead.
Cost. Yeah.
He's a con artist, dude. He's not a good person in this movie.
Yeah.
And that's cool that they did that. But again, me going back to, I wish it was a little softer and a little bit more cookie cutter. I kind of want my characters, even if they are an a-hole, I want them to be likable or have some redeeming quality.
Something redeeming.
He had no redeeming quality.
And I feel like the people he surrounded himself with tended to have similar, like they were also grinders, but also they had, I mean, I feel like some redeeming qualities. Depends though.
No, but they were all, he was using everybody.
Yeah. I feel like he kind
everybody around him was just giving.
Yeah. But not necessarily because Odessa, Avion.
Dude, she was down for him, whatever may come.
Exactly.
She was down, dude, whatever
happens. So I feel
happens.
like because of that, I don't know.
She had something happen to her where she's like, did we get the money? And you're like, yeah.
I know.
You might want to worry about yourself a little bit.
Well, that's why I'm like, for her, I feel like she probably wasn't the best. Like, she maybe had some of those qualities in herself, or at least she was acting like that because of how that effect he had on everybody else.
Yeah, he's a con artist.
And then finally, we got to call out Tyler, the Creator. This was his first film.
Yeah.
He crushed it, I would say. Like, he was basically being a version of himself, right? Like, he was just kind of being Tyler, the Creator. But I thought it was great. You can tell me otherwise. Just say.
All right, so hold on. We may have to cut this, but hold on a second.
Oh, are you going to pull up something over there?
Hold on.
Okay.
Now, I am a Tyler, the Creator fan. All right. This is a vinyl of my favorite Tyler, the Creator album. I haven't opened it because it's a classic and it deserves to have the plastic ripped on it.
The fact that he's saying this,
I love Tyler, the Creator.
I feel like something bad's coming.
It is. Something bad is coming. I love Tyler, the Creator.
Me too. I thought he did a great job.
Okay. That is confirmed. JC thought he did a great job. I will say that for his first performance, it was admirable. This was not good acting to me. It was very, and whatever was done with his hair, that slick back thing, push back, whatever that was, I don't get it. Because I'm like, people back in those days had fros and regular hairstyles. His hairstyle was like slick at the top, but then a fro on the side.
Well, I think that was for that one scene, right?
Every scene he was in, his hair was slick back in the middle. It was slick back in the middle and then a fro on the side. Already, I was just like, all right, he looks goofy. And then his acting, to me, a person that is a Tyler, the Creator fan, we'll see in his next movie. Because this one was his start. He was just Tyler. He was just Tyler.
Yeah.
He was Tyler in the 1950s.
Yeah. I think that's fair. Fair.
It wasn't nothing crazy.
I think for what the role was for, like for his purpose in this film.
He plays Timothy Chalamet's friend.
Yeah, like his.
And I'm gonna put friend in quotation marks because the whole time,
kind of like hustler confidant.
Yeah, the whole time.
Yeah,
Tyler is complaining. What was his name? Wally or something like that?
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah,
Wally. So he's complaining the whole time, just like, bro, you're a terrible person, bro. Like the whole time he's telling.
But see, that's Timothy a good friend telling him, like, come on, dude.
I don't feel like they're friends, though. I feel like they're friends because they hustle people together. And that's it. Like they wouldn't be coming over for Thanksgiving dinner. They hit each other up to
hustle together. That's pretty much it.
They wouldn't be coming over for Thanksgiving.
No, they're not just like hanging out outside of getting money together.
It's solely about making money.
Totally. Yeah.
So I think that was all the points that I wanted to make about the things that kind of deducted points from me. Because the acting is great. The acting is a 9 out of 10. Acting is great. Set design, dress, 10 out of 10. We're in the 50s.
Yeah, for sure.
What else was great?
I mean, I think we kind of hit.
I would say the music, but it's not.
No,
It's
I think what it comes down to is the acting, and then the which I liked, but you said you didn't like. The storyline
was not bad.
Yeah,
the storyline was good to me. It could have been great if I feel like if it would have did. Let's do a 5-year span. Instead of a 5-month span, let's do a 5-year span and see him evolve as a character. Because there was no evolution. He was a dirtbag in the beginning, and it ends the movie with him still being a dirtbag.
Well, not necessarily.
He's a dirtbag.
He kind of is, kind of isn't. We'll let you guys decide for yourself.
He is.
But I think the tough thing with a film like this is because it's an A24 film and it's a concept of like who is Marty Supreme.
Yeah.
To try to fit this whole story, you either have to go later or earlier to try to fit it all. Might have taken too long, and they're like, it's an indie film company. Because this was 2.5 hours.
Safdie chose to say no. I want it to be frantic.
Prioritize this.
He said, I don't want to do a long drawn out. I don't want to do a long drawn out Bob Dylan movie.
No.
Right. I want to show a very brief moment before he was the phenomenon that he became. And I respect that, but at the same time, I didn't want to go see a movie like what we went to go see.
I did.
My score will reflect that. You should go first.
All right. So
10 out of 10.
It's close. It's close. So for the reasons we mentioned, the frantic pace, we will call it, right? You always think this character is going to finally catch a break, even though he might be a POS in a lot of moments, he might finally hit this peak. And I feel like in certain moments he does, but in a lot of moments he gets, it's the golden rule.
Yeah,
it's the golden rule, treat others how you want to be treated. Karma is a real thing and he is living that. So I can appreciate how much he gets knocked on his AA. And then the acting. Everybody across the board, but especially Timothée Chalamet, I hope he wins Best Actor.
He plays a great braggadocious narcissist.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Perfect. Spot on.
He does it so well, and he's such a likable guy that I still somehow liked this character.
You liked Marty?
I don't think I liked him overall, but I liked Timothée Chalamet's portrayal of him because he was unapologetically himself.
Oh yeah,
and he was literally like had the highest thought of himself, and he was just like, anytime somebody looked at him, there was never a doubt in his mind that he was made to be the king. Like he was made to dream big and be.
You could call it overconfidence, but he had the skills to back it up.
He did, and sometimes he got humbled on the ping pong court just in life. And so I saw the character development. To Cude's point, would have appreciated him being a little more humble, but sometimes the cockiness was pretty funny. So I looked at it more, I was comedic in a way. Yeah. For those reasons, I'm going 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Bring the fireworks.
Please.
9 out of 10. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Didn't you give Begonia 9 out of 10?
I think I did.
These are two of the top movies of the year.
No, seriously.
Okay, so we got a 9 out of 10 from JC. So him not being a likable character took off some.
That's
for
fair.
me. The soundtrack not being time specific took off some from me. The tight framing on every single shot was exhausting. Franticness aside, I was tired just from every single shot being so close in. That took off a little for me. But this movie, even with these gripes, this movie is still a good movie. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. So we will agree on probably dub score of
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. We'll agree on an 8 out of 10. This is a great movie for Chalamet's career.
Yeah.
right? This came in right on time off of Willy Wonka. Now he's doing, and then he's going to go back to Dune.
I was going to say Wonka, Dune.
Because Dune came out first, and then Wonka.
And then Wonka, then Dune Part 2.
Then Dune Part 2.
And then this. Yeah.
And then this.
And Complete Unknown right before this.
Complete Unknown. See, I'm a Bob Dylan fan, and Complete Unknown was this is it. This is it. This is why I gave it a 7 instead of an 8 or a 9. Where Complete Unknown was a very stereotypical, let's take a couple of years out of Bob Dylan's life, and it's very stereotypical, very music movie biopic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coded, yeah.
But I'm a fan of Bob Dylan, a very big fan of Bob Dylan, and I liked Complete Unknown a lot. Like, I was singing in the theater. At times, I wasn't tearing up ever because it wasn't that deep, but there was times where I was just like, oh man, this is good. This is good. And it was very stereotypical Hollywood, right? I wanted this movie to be like that.
Hey, but Bob Dylan in that movie was kind of a POS sometimes too.
No, he was, but just the style of the movie was different.
Yeah, no, it was completely
the
different.
overall style, it wasn't hectic. It wasn't nonstop things going bad. I gotta figure it out.
True.
The whole movie is me figuring out.
It felt more like life. Like
so the difference was. Marty Supreme made me feel like I always feel right before rent is due. Just like, oh my God, I gotta do this. I gotta do this. How am I gonna get this? Who am I gonna?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't like feeling like that.
Nobody does,
Uncut Gems was cool. This movie was cool for me, but I personally don't like feeling just like 2 hours of stress. I don't go to movies to be stressed out. Unless it's like a horror movie, then I'll take it. Then I'll be like, oh, that's good.
I get you on that, right?
Yeah,
totally.
But if it's a biopic, I don't want to just be feel stressed for two and something hours.
That's
you know
fair.
what I mean?
That's fair.
So that's why I gave it a 7. You gave it a 9. We agreed on an 8. An 8 means that you should go see this movie in theaters. 8 is great. You should go see this movie in theaters. Timothée Chalamet is the new Leo DiCaprio for the new era.
Certified by Probably Dope.
Nobody else is hitting it like him.
No
like
way.
Every movie is a banger.
We were literally just before this talking about
Leonardo DiCaprio can't rap.
We haven't seen him do it yet. Leo, what's up?
He's got mixtapes just sitting on his computer.
Fine,
just
I'll
all
drop
dog.
Like one battle after another, one rap battle after another.
That's crazy, dude.
Man. But yeah, we haven't
this
seen...
is one of your favorite movies of the year then.
For sure.
Yeah,
Timothy hasn't missed yet, I don't think. I can't think of any film where I was really like he blew it or something.
Because his first big break was the movie where he was...
Call Me By Your Name?
Was that the one where he was the drug addict kid?
Oh, that's Beautiful Boy. That one was...
And you know that's
2018.
That's based off of Reiner, isn't it? Yeah.
Is it?
That was Rob Reiner, dude. R.I.P., dude, Rob Reiner.
Dang.
So that was based off of his son being on drugs and him being... Steve Carell was Rob Reiner and Timothée Chalamet was Rob Reiner's son. Dang.
Well, yeah, I feel like there's a couple films where for Timothée Chalamet, I know like Miss Stevens is kind of more of an indie one, but I feel like that one was a good one.
I haven't seen every Chalamet movie, but all of the Chalamet movies I've seen has cemented him.
They're pretty solid.
As like he's the next. He's. I would say he's next up, but he's already there.
No, I know.
He's not next up. He's there.
Once
he's
he took over Dune.
Yeah, he's the guy.
Like,
you got $1 billion franchise, sci-fi franchise.
Dude.
Yeah. I just think about like what? Yeah, so he's the god of this. He's the god of the game. He's the prophecy. Timothée Chalamet is the prophecy, dude. He's Neo, dude. We're in the Matrix. Chalamet's Neo, dude. So he's figured it out, dude.
Yeah.
He's living the dream. Marty Supreme, dude. Let's go, dude. And I heard he has cribs in Arrakis and Mordor.
I did hear that too. Yeah. You got to check out his little remix.
Yeah, 4 Raws. Check it out.
4 Raws remix Timothée Chalamet.
I mean, everybody's checked it out already.
If they haven't, they should. But
bro, it's got like 5 million.
I was gonna say
views.
it was already at like 3 million likes or something. So that's got to be at least 5 million views or something.
So he's good. Chalamet is here. He's the guy. Timothée Chalamet, dude. He's in there.
Timothée Chalamet. I'm a fan too.
I'd love to meet him someday, give him an interview. That would be amazing.
How sick would that be?
Sip some lean with him.
Yeah, he says he does it. So you know what? I'll do it with him.
I'm going to be 50 years old. He's going to be like, bro, are you sure you want to do lean, dog? But yeah, dude, I'm Cude.
I'm JC.
And thanks for checking us out.
Don't forget to
like and subscribe. There we go. Be a supreme player,
I had to beat you there.
And do that like and subscribe for us. And we'll catch you on the next review next year. So
wow, this closes out 2025.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. I think we gained maybe 50 subscribers this year. I want to say. I feel like we started around 150 or something. So we gained probably 100 subscribers over the year. And next year we want to gain 1,000 subscribers, and the year after that 10,000 subscribers, and then the year after that we're finally making money, because we need at least like 20,000 subscribers to kind of make some type of money off of this stuff. And it's not about the money, it's about the love of the sport, like Marty Supreme taught us.
We're dreaming big, and you know, we're not giving up.
There we go. So thanks for watching. We'll see you.
Peace.